So do you feel like you are just buried right now? Like you've just got so much coming against you. You just feel alone. Just things just seem miserable. You feel like you got the weight of everything just crushing you. Well, I want to read, it's 1 Corinthians 15, verse 42. In the same way, with the resurrection of the dead, our earthly bodies are planted in the ground when we die, but they will be raised to live forever. So even when we die and we're planted in the ground, that is not forever. Death is not forever. Our bodies may die, it gets planted, but God resurrects us to live with Him forever. So even when you feel like you are in this darkness, then you're just being buried. You're not being buried, you're being planted. And God is about to resurrect you. So think of it as like a seed. So you plant a seed in the ground. And, that seed, it takes time to grow. And there's a lot of different seeds. And each person can represent whatever type of seed. I mean, it could be something as like a flower, and it just comes up just beautiful, this beautiful flower, which, is a small plant. Or it could be, a teeny tiny little mustard seed that grows up to be this humongous tree. So we all have, different destinies, things that God, wants us to be. So depending on what type of seed would depend on how long you're going to need to be planted for. So, like a flower, well, that's probably not going to take as long as, for a mustard seed, to come up. So different things, different types of plants, they're going to take, different times. So that's like with people, sometimes some people needs that extra time to be planted because, when a seed is planted, it, goes through that process, of germinating and all that. When the seed is planted, it doesn't realize all the stuff that's going on above it. It doesn't realize that the care that it's being given to make sure that when it's ready, when it comes up, it can come up from the ground, like resurrect, that it will be healthy. And, that it helps the process, it helps the plant to grow. So that's like, with God. God provides his light. He's like the sunshine and the water, that gives that seed life. So even though, we could feel like nothing is going on, we're planted and it's very dark, the weight of the soil just feels like it just crushes you, and you think, you're in this darkness, nothing is gonna get better, and it just seems like, you're alone. It sucks. But that's not where you're going to stay. So even these seeds, they have to be in the ground for a certain amount of time. That whole process for it to grow root, to grow, what it needs to do to pop up from the ground. So just like with us, we need to grow roots. We need to get grounded. We need to go through the process to make us stronger. So whatever you're going through, it's not to weaken you. Even though it seems like what you're going through, you're alone and God seems like He's so far away. It just seems like sometimes it can seem unbearable. But God isn't far away. And He is taking care of you. He is watering you. He is providing light. He's making sure that He's doing what He needs to do to build you up, to make you stronger, so that you can do what He meant for you to do, what He created you to do. So, whether, you could represent a flower, you could represent, like a mustard tree, or, it could be a fruit tree. So depending, what He wants, what type of call He has on your life, because every person has a call on their life. Some people just don't answer that call, but God has a call for each one of His children for something. And when we're buried, we feel like we're buried, that's our time to draw close to Him, to try to figure things out, to grow stronger. So some people, it takes longer, and some people not. So, where you're at, don't feel like it's that you're in a bad place, because it may seem like that, and the devil will come at you, and he will make you feel like you're not important, you're not loved, nobody cares, God could care less, He's a million miles away from you, or whatever lies that Satan wants to whisper in your ear. But he is a liar. You're not always going to be where you're at. You're not always going to be planted or buried, because every plant, eventually it's going to sprout up. And when God takes good care of something, it's going to prosper. It's going to come up, and it's going to be healthy. So the things that you're going through, it may not look like, anything's going to get any better. You're not going to get what you want out of your life, or whatever it may be. But you're not always going to be where you're at. And sometimes when we're in that darkness, it's hard to see outside of that darkness that things will get better. But it does. It always gets better. Sometimes it just takes a while to get there. But as long as you're holding on, you will get there. And then when you finally get to that point, you're going to be much stronger than where you first started. So sometimes He plants us because He needs us to get more strength and to depend more on Him, and not relying on our own strength. So we have to get rooted into what He has for us. So then when we pop up, we got roots. We are strong and prepared. So I hope this helps you, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.